Hi everybody. Today we're going to be making Rojo Filete. Okay, Rojo Filete. See, I just listened to it 10 times and I still can't remember. Jeez. This is an old recipe. I think it came from Cuisine at home probably 20 years ago. We're going to do the same recipe, but we're going to cook it on the Ninja Foodi Grill. Let me tell you who I am. My name is Lisa and welcome to Pressure Crisp. Let's go over here and start cooking. What we're gonna do first is we're actually going to go ahead and make the marinade first. This is, well, I shouldn't have said marinade, because you don't want to marinate this steak in this mixture. What you want to do is make this, you're gonna slice your steak, put it in, and start making the skewers. But depending on how much meat you have, that's the amount of time that it's gonna marinate. If you marinate it for longer, something with the vinegar, it just kills the steak, and no bueno, no bueno. Yeah, my Spanish is horrific, by the way. So we have a stainless steel bowl. I'm just going to put this off to the side for a second. I just want to go over what we're doing. You're going to need anywhere from 4 to 6 cloves of fresh garlic. You're going to need some red wine vinegar. You're going to need tomato paste. You're going to need, you can use olive oil. I'm opting to use, in love with this new avocado oil because we're using the grill. This won't smoke as bad as olive oil. So if you did purchase the new Ninja Foodi Grill, go ahead and get some avocado oil. It doesn't impart any flavors at all to the food that you're cooking in the grill. Grapeseed oil is the same way, and yeah, I forget the rest of them, but there's a whole host. You're going to need the usual salt. You're going to need the usual salt and pepper. A little bit of heat. You're going to need some red pepper flakes. Oh, you know what I forgot? We need cumin. I forgot to pull that out. So let me go grab that. Whoopsies. And I should have said this before. Let me grab the meat because I put it in the freezer. We have the type of meat we're using today. This is a flank steak. This is really nice for the skewers, and you just cut it on an angle, which I'll show you. This is defrosted, but I went ahead and popped this in the freezer. It's still not there yet, but I'm going to use it. But I am going to pop it back in the freezer, so it has probably about 5 more minutes before I have to slice it. It's easier to slice this meat if it's just starting to freeze. Okay, so let's get this party started. I have 3 gigundo garlic cloves, which will equal about 6. I just like to bash them a bit, and I like to get that outer coating off. The skin, I guess they want to call it, which isn't bad. We're just cooking here. Oh crap, come on. I always like to keep the garbage can close to me. Now my fingers are all sticky. These are mammoth, but oh my god, you can smell this already. Garlic. Delicious. So I'm going to take my garlic press. You don't have to use these, don't even fit in there. Goodness gracious. Cut these in half. You don't have to use fresh garlic. It's my preference. You can use that stuff that's in the jar. But to use you could probably use the granulated stuff too. But you know something? There's so few ingredients. Use the freshest ingredients that you can find. I think that, you know, it's just best. It's, I don't want to say good practice, but if you can, just go ahead and do it. Because, I mean, fresh is delicious. You have to, I mean, just having this garlic doing this, my kitchen smells really good. There we go. Get that all in there. Look at that. Now that's some serious garlic. Oh yeah, these things are cool. I like these things. All right. Red wine vinegar. We're going to throw in a 1/4 cup. I usually just eyeball everything. Oh, great. And I like vinegar, so I tend to go over a bit over. So that's a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. I am just going to put some salt in. You can put 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt. Black pepper. There we go. Going to grab some salt. Like I said, I will try to measure things for you. There's 1/2. We're going to throw in a whole 1 teaspoon of salt. Probably like 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of black pepper. You're also going to need some cumin. We will measure this out because you don't want to go overboard or underboard. So we're just going to throw in 1 teaspoon of cumin. There you go. Delicioso, delicioso. Let me grab a knife. Whoops. We're going to go ahead and put in, oh boy, that's a lot. Just a bit more. There we go. There we go. A bit extra. About 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I got something hanging from my finger. So 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. You can use whatever oil you want, but since we're grilling, they do recommend like a high smoke point oil. So grapeseed, avocado, try to stay away from the olive oil. Now, I can say this, when the kids were little, we could not put any red pepper flakes in, or I could just go like this. That's all I could add right there. That's because they detested hot stuff. Now, completely different ball game. They'll try anything I make, anything I dream up, everything I pick up, but we just want a little bit of heat. Not a lot. Now, if you even want to make this spicier, get the chipotle peppers in the adobo sauce. I forget what chipotle peppers in the sauce. Get that. You can actually add probably like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on your desired hotness. Hotness. I love the word hotness. All right, I think that's it. Let's see. Garlic, vinegar, avocado, tomato paste, salt, pepper, cumin, red pepper flakes. Yeah, baby. And that's all she wrote. So now what we're going to do, we are going to take this concoction and whisk it up. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. And it doesn't look like a lot, but it is sufficient for the amount of meat that I have. See? Rojo Filete. So now what I'm going to do is clean this mess up. Then we're going to go over to the Ninja Foodi Grill so we can get that preheating. I know it's going to preheat for 8 minutes. That gives me 8 minutes to get the meat ready. So I'm just going to put this off to the side and do some dishes. So on to the Ninja Foodi Grill. We have to make sure the mesh plate is in place, although I've run it twice today without having that in there because I forgot. That's what happens when I wash things. No, I did. I washed it and it was in the dish drainer and I totally forgot to put it back in. And yeah, I need some serious elbow grease to that mesh, but I am going to go ahead and order a few more of those. And you want to make sure this ceramic pot is in. We're also going to go in and pop in the Ninja Foodi Grill plate. We're going to lower the cover. Ninja Foodi Grill is on. We're going to select grill. We want the third little flame. The third little flame is high and it's 500 degrees. Time, you know something? I'm just going to leave it on 10. It defaults to 10. With these Rojo Filete, you're going to have to watch it. You're going to keep it in there for 1 to 2 minutes and then flip it so you'll be right here. You're not walking away. And what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and hit start. And now it's going to preheat for that 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes to get this meat ready, which, yeah, we're not going to have enough time because we have to cut it and put it on skewers. So here's the meat right here. This is a flank steak. This is a 2-pound hunk of meat. So I know we'll be eating this for quite some time. No. So you want to cut on a 45-degree angle. I do want to cut this fat area off here. Let me just cut this off. There we go. Yeah, see? There's a bit of fat. So I'm just going to save this for, we're going to save it for dog treats. So now what we're going to do, what you want to do, 45-degree angle. Yeah, this is pretty much frozen. That one's okay. And just continue doing this until this entire steak is cut up. But that's nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Once again, just continue cutting. Whoops. Oh, you know something? What I should have mentioned was I should have went over the muscle fiber. See this muscle fiber? It's running this way. You don't ever cut like this. You want to cut across these strands to take, this is a relatively tough piece of meat. And by cutting across these strands, it makes it tender, more tender. But this is going to be delicious. Here's our 2 pounds of meat. Here's that lovely marinade / sauce. What I'm going to do is just put this all over this meat. Get all the last bit of goodness out of here. Now you can go ahead and put gloves on if you want. I'm just going to use my hands. And basically we're just going to massage this sauce into this meat. Just get your hand in there. Do you want to make sure like each piece of meat has some of that lovely sauce on there? Now we're going to show you how to put this all together. With the new Ninja Foodi Grill, they gave me 5... No, do the short straw. Yeah, they gave me 5 long ones. Oh, we are preheated. But I'm just going to let that go. I'm just going to let it continue preheating. So we have 5 of the big long ones. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and skewer these up. But I did buy this skewer set for the 8-quart Ninja Foodi, so I have extras here. But you know something? You can always use bamboo, whatever you have. Just use what you have. Then all you're going to do, let me turn sideways so you can see this. You're just going to skewer the meat. Just go over. You're going to basically, oh, that's 2 pieces. There we go. Okay, you're going to just basically roll it over the top of one another. Just like that. Let me get a side view so you can see. Just like that. And you see like straggler pieces of meat, just shove it on there. There we go. Once again, just go over the top like that. And it's a bit time consuming, but it's really, really worth it. And then while we're doing this, instead of just fast forwarding it through you, I can run my mouth. What I mean by that is this. You can serve this with rice. You can put this in a pita pocket. Maybe some of that sauce from the other day when I made the corn. That might go good on this because it'll have a nice cooling effect. Actually, you know something? That sauce would pair well. I think I have some in the fridge. But you can also make like a roasted vegetable or / grilled vegetable in your new Ninja Foodi Grill, which I really want to make. Look at that. It's like a meat tower. And you're just going to continue it. I'll just do one with you. And I put it pretty tight. There you go. So there's one lovely meat stick. That is packed. Packed with meat. Look at that. Beautiful. Just put that there, and I'm going to finish up the rest of these. It's been a long time, so you might not want to preheat that soon. It's been quite some time. But we're going to open up the lid. Now you can use tongs. I'm just going to use my hands. And that's what you want to hear. Probably should have went straight. There we go. I just want a little bit of airflow between these. Oh yeah, look at that. That's smoking just a bit. Go ahead and lower the cover. These are going to cook. Remember, I had it, just went to the default of 10 minutes. I'm going to let this count down for probably like a minute and a half. And then we're going to check them out and go from there. I think about 1 or 2 minutes went by, probably 2. We're just going to raise the lid. We're just going to see what these look like. Alright, I was expecting some more brown. But you know something? I mean, they will be delicious, but I was hoping for a little bit more brown color. Maybe because it's all the liquid. Alright. There we go. Let's lower the lid and keep on cooking. Okay guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not like the way these were going. They weren't browning up the way I wanted them to, so I just want to be completely honest with you. This has taken a heck of a lot longer, and I did up the grill to max, which is 510 degrees. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these out, and I still have 4 more to put in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they look good. They're super moist, which is nice, but I don't know. Maybe my expectations, I don't know. I just don't know. So what I'm going to do is just put these over here. I mean, but these Rojo Filete, I can't pronounce it, but whatever. If you could smell it in here, look, we have, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Now, the Ninja Foodi Grill recommends that you wash out this pan in between cooks, which I highly recommend. because it will smoke. I've had a lot of smoke happening the last, well, actually the whole weekend. Just been playing around. We haven't gotten any sizzle there. You know something? I'm gonna let this preheat a bit. I'm gonna lower this down and let it, I'm gonna up the time. Let me let this preheat a bit before I put that in there. Okay, this is just a close-up of these guys. I mean, you got a little bit of brownage. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. Like right there. But I was actually hoping for a bit more brownage. The ends were brown. I mean, they look great. I'm just gonna let them cool for a bit, and then we're gonna take a taste of this. And in a couple minutes, I'm gonna throw the rest of the flank steak in and see how it goes at the 510 degrees. I can't resist. I'm gonna take a little piece off here. I'm just gonna try this piece right here. Give it a go. Perfect. It's really good. I'm getting that heat at the end. Very strong taste of garlic, which I love garlic. The only thing for my palate that I would want is a little bit more salt on these, but then I'm a saltaholic. So you know what I might do is grab some of that special Malden salt, the Malden sea salt that I have, and sprinkle that on top. And then it's gonna be perfect. But like I was saying, you can serve this with rice. You can put it in a pita. Tomorrow, I'll probably bring this for lunch, and I'll put it on top of a salad. Or I might roast up tomatoes tonight. I might do some roasted veg in the Ninja Foodi Grill tonight, and I'll serve that on top of the roasted veg tomorrow for lunch. We're gonna cook this last pieces, 510 degrees, which is the max. So let's see if we get a little bit of sizzle this time, because we didn't when we put it in. There we go. Oh yeah. There. Go ahead and close the lid quickly and let her cook. Let's check on these guys. You know something? I think the 510 would be a bit better for this. There's a very moist marinade that went in here. I think that is 510 would be a better temp to cook these at. So I'm glad that I had another batch to make. And these are almost done. Then we'll get to that taste test. So we have 30 seconds left on this. So I can say they cook much quicker on an outside barbecue grill, so it must be hotter. But I think they came out fine. I mean, they look fantastic. They taste really good. Yes, the flank steak is a bit chewier. I do want to point that out to people. This is not a tender steak like the ribeye I made the other day. This is a more chewier steak. I don't know how to explain it, but it is chewier. Okay, this is done. So I would say, you know something? I would cook these at 510. You want grill max, which is 510 degrees. These are, I mean, these are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Get these all out of there. Stack on top of the other ones. Add a little bit of salt, a little bit of greenery. And yes, by the way, I did sneak another little taste. And I put that sauce that I made for corn on the cob, the Mexican style corn. It is fantastic. We'll do that at the taste test. So once again, when you're done with your Ninja Foodi Grill, leave this open so this area can cool, so we can put that in the sink and wash it later. It's too hot right now, so we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna shut the Ninja Foodi off. So 510, and I would probably say anywhere from 7 to 9 minutes to cook these kebabs. Well, no, they're not kebabs. These, it's the, oh God, now I forgot. The Rojo Filete. Rojo Filete. So let me get this all done, and we'll do that fabulous taste test. I love this new little serving thing that I have. It's fabulous. Spectacular, and it looks good. Here's what they look like right here. I know I need a light back there so you guys can see better. But we go down like this so you can see. Not sure what you're seeing, but that's what it looks like. I'll hold one of them up. It's pretty cool, but look at that. Put it right in a pita. You can put it in a wrap. Over rice, over roasted vegetables, whatever you want to do. Let's do a taste test on these, even though I already did it. Excuse me. Really good. You are going to experience this meat is a bit chewy, but the flavor is spectacular. Here's that sauce that I made the other day for the corn. I've already had this and it's really good. Mmm. Super. Get yourself a wrap. Sorry, it is chewy, so just so you guys know. And I just want to thank everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate all my viewers. I appreciate all the comments. And you know something? We are having a great time with this. I'm just having fun. So please like, please subscribe, and share me on social media. Just get me out there, okay? Thanks a lot.